What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today I'm going to talk to you about an upcoming meeting. An upcoming meeting on September 11th here at Local 26 in our jurisdiction in all satellite offices. There's an upcoming meeting September 11th at 5 p.m. It's a special called meeting. You must have a current dues receipt to attend this meeting. What's the discussion on this meeting? This meeting is going to be to discuss diverting money from our raise in December and our following raise, diverting 50 cents each time into our annuity fund. That's what the special call meeting is about. That's happening September 11th, 5 p.m. What I don't understand is why we can't have this conversation at the general membership meeting that takes place the 13th of September, 2 days later. I don't understand why our membership has to disrupt their lives to come to a special called meeting at 5 p.m. in the middle of the work week when 2 days later is the general membership meeting that everyone is accustomed to going to. We already discussed this topic at the general membership meeting. So why in Craytail do we need a special called meeting at 5 in the afternoon to vote on this? I live in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Closest satellite office to my house is an hour away. 5 p.m. You know how early I gotta get up out of my house to go over there to get to that place? I work nights. That means I'm gonna have to wake up way earlier. I'm just saying, and that's anecdotal, right? Because that's just me. But imagine every other member. We don't live very close to each satellite location. Sometimes we're driving a little ways, and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, that's a heck of a time to call a special called meeting to divert money. Money, by the way, that in my opinion shouldn't be diverted, because there's a big divide in Local 26. Some folks really hated the contract. Other folks supported the contract because there were some significant changes in language and they thought that was enough. But the one thing that nobody disagrees about is the fact that the wages were too short. The wages didn't come up high enough to make up for the inflation and the loss that we had over the last several contracts. So there's no disagreement there. And now we're having a special called meeting at 5 in the afternoon to discuss moving $1 out of the money from our pockets to put into the annuity when we just finished having negotiations. And it's just frustrating as hell. And why do we need a special called meeting? And some folks think that maybe it's because when we have meaningful meetings on Friday nights, sometimes it can go for 3 hours. And it's a long day for everyone that works at the hall and works at the satellite offices, because they're there all day Friday and they don't go home, because why would they? They got to come back to man the meeting. And so when you start the meeting when you start the meeting at 7, things can tend to drag on and take a while. I can empathize with a long day, I understand. But you're in a position of responsibility. You're in a position of privilege. You're in a position running the local union hall for the members. So it's not about you. It's not about you. Quit putting yourself ahead of the membership. It's not about you. It's about the membership. And so if you got to deal with a long meeting on a Friday night, so sad. Sorry for your hard day. Sorry that you had to deal with a long day. Guess what? The members had to work all day Friday, out in the sun, busting butt. And a lot of them coming straight from work to go to those meetings. So we're in the same boat. Only difference is you work in the office with air conditioning. So please spare me. If that's the reasoning for having a special called meeting, that's a terrible reason, because you're putting yourself ahead of everybody. And that's the freaking problem that we have, is folks put themselves above what we're supposed to be about. Why can't we get nice things? Because everybody puts themselves above everybody else. And nobody sits there and thinks about, oh man, what's that person going through? What's this person going through? Man, we should really make it better for all of us. Instead, we're thinking, oh man, I don't want to stay late in a meeting on a Friday night, so let's call a special called meeting. And then they sent it out. Now, a postcard went out. But lately, the U.S. Postal Service is not as efficient as it used to be. There is a guy in charge of the U.S. Postal Service that's trying to make it inefficient. And so they sent out that special notice card. I still haven't gotten it. I only know about this meeting because of Facebook. I haven't gotten the card. I just seen someone posted about it. So now I know that there's a special call meeting. And they'll say you could check the websites. Okay, yeah, but how many people are checking the website? It just, you know, I don't care to speculate on the motivations for having a special called meeting. We are diverting wages. I think it's better to have as many members there to discuss it as possible. So it makes more sense to me to do it at the general membership meeting, which, by the way, attendance has fallen off since the negotiations ended. So let's be frank there. Attendance at the general membership meeting has tailed off dramatically also. So it's like people found out what the deal was with the contract and they were done. They went right back to work as usual. Nothing is going to change around here until we change. But the business as usual stuff, it's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. People got to stop putting themselves above my damn union, our damn union. People got to stop elevating their own interests above what's best for all of us. I'm getting sick and tired of it. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember, the fight's not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there could be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go. I'll see you at the special called meeting at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Peace.